I'm Aliyah Salsabila from Senior High School 3, Jember, gonna bring you a story titled The Unpredictable Sea. In a small village live Jack and Jess, two brave fishermen brothers. Despite the worst wave and storm, they always return back home. But one day, a storm crashes the fishing boat, and Jack falls into the water. Jess tries to reach out and save him, but the waves are too strong. Jack! No! Stay with me! He cries in despair, but sadly, Jack drowns in the sea. As Jack fights to stay afloat, he sees something in the distance. In his final moment of consciousness, he noticed a figure swimming towards him. The figure approaches him and then swims away from him. Jack finally awakened. He notices that he could breathe underwater. And to his surprise, he notices a necklace at him. When Jack investigating the necklace, a beautiful singing voice caught his ears. Curious, he followed it and found himself following a group of 4 turtles swimming. The underwater world seemed enchanted with beautiful fish, corals, and clams. Eventually, he discovered a large wrecked ship with the sound coming from inside. Jack cautiously entered the shipwreck, seeing a bizarre mermaid-like creature in the room. The strange mermaid is scaly and has a claws on its hands and tail. Horrified by it, Jack tries to leave the shipwreck. Jack hides in some long seaweed, still curious about her. He sees the mermaid searching through the wreck of the ship. The mermaid took something and left the wreckage. Curious, Jack followed her carefully. She swims toward an orca caught in a net and pulls out a knife. Jack expects her to feast on the creature, but to his surprise, she actually tries to free it. But eventually, the dull knife can cut the net. As the mermaid shows her claws, the orca afraid and goes nuts. Not seeing her struggle, Jack approaches her and tries to help. Jack took a dagger from his bag and cut the nets. Finally, the orca freed itself and roamed at the sea. Thank you. Why Would you help me? The mermaid asked Jake. I saw your struggle and decided to give you a hand. But have we met before? If I recall correctly, yes. You had a brother. You fell in the sea from a boat. Your brother's cries caught my attention. Yes, that's right. Jax replied solemnly. Hearing his tragic story, the mermaid swims away, gesturing Jake to follow her. Jake accepts her offer, and they swim at the sea, following her guardians. As they continue their swim, the mermaid led him to the boat, floating on the surface. They approach the boat, and Jake is astonished to see his brother asleep inside. She smiles at him before saying, "The name's Lamia, if you will prefer." Jake smiles at Lamia. Just as Jake wakes up, he embraces his brother and cries in disbelief. "Bro, you're all right," he says. How did you come back?" Jake points at Lamia. Lamia smiles and waves her hand before returning to the vast ocean. Her duties are complete. That's it for my story. The moral value of the story is we should never judge people by their first appearance. It's not the indication of their worth. That's it for my story. Thank you for listening.